Welcome back to News Geelong as we turn to the pulsating world of Geelong sport and our very own flying hawk, Nathan Curry. Good evening, Nathan.
Thanks very much, Roller. I'm here at Skilled Stadium where Merrill Friend caught up with the CAT CEO Brian Cook to find out some of their community plans for 2011.
We've been juggling balls for about the last 5 months. We've been a little bit unsettled. We've got 25 new staff in footy. We've got a new president, a new coach, a new patron. And so, you know, the plans have been tweaked a bit. And at the Business Network breakfast, I'm going to actually outline 3 or 4 new initiatives that haven't been mentioned before.
So exciting time, but you're still here, Brian. So it's at the top of the ladder.
Yeah, no, 12 years I've been here, and in football terms, I think that's the 6 times the average length of a CEO's employment. So either I'm very good or I'm very lucky.
I'm sure you've got offers coming from all over the place. What's keeping you so loyal to Geelong?
Oh, goodness. The people, particularly, the leadership around the club, the culture around the club, Geelong itself and what it has to offer in its environment. So all of those things.
Now, CAT supporters are used to success. Are they going to keep seeing more?
Oh, goodness, I hope so. I'm in trouble if they don't. We've had 84 wins out of 100 games, the best in AFL history. Can that continue? Not forever. How much longer can it go for? Another year or 2? Yes, it can. I think a lot depends on whether our younger players come through quickly, to be honest. Some people may be thinking, well, if our senior blokes stand up, that might be the answer. Well, that will help, of course, but I think the formula and the key strategy will be how well our youngsters get the experience, get the games and improve during the year.
Now, we're going to be hearing a lot about the whole procedures that have been going on with all these new people at a special business breakfast as well.
That's right. That's happening at the Geelong Business Network, and we're hoping to get a large number of people there. Colin Carter will be there, the first time he will have spoken in Geelong, and you'll get to know Colin, and that's the important thing, not so much what the club is doing, but what sort of a guy is Colin. No one can fill the shoes of a Frank Costa. We know that, and Colin knows that, because they're different people. But we believe Colin will be just as an effective leader as Frank, but it would be good to know what makes this guy tick, what makes him a good businessman, what makes him a really good person, and I think that'll be attractive for the day.
Well, we're hoping for things to keep going bigger and better in 2011, so we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Cookie, and thanks, Merrill. Well, next up in News Geelong Sport, I spoke to Ross Gemmell, the new coach of the Winchelsea Football Club, to find out his plans for season 2011. First of all, Ross, tell the viewers a little bit about your coaching background.
I've coached the last 2 years. I coached in 2009 with Belpost Hill in the reserves. We did quite okay. We lost the grand final in both grades, and then in 2010 I went to Geelong West St Peters, and fortunately we had some success, so we've been okay so far.
Does that give you confidence as a coach, knowing that you have won a premiership?
I guess so. I can't do anything that I've done in history is not going to help me for the job going forward. Basically, we've got a new challenge, new bunch of blokes. New challenges will take us to the next platform where we need to go.
What attracted you to Winchelsea?
Obviously, the senior opportunity was one, but also, you know, the small community. I'm originally from a small community, and it seemed to fit pretty well, actually.
What's the Winchelsea list looking like? Have you got any new recruits?
Yeah, we've got a few. We've lost a few names. We've lost the Hogarth boys, lost the Ruckman, and a couple of fellas that only played a couple of games. But we've picked up a couple of guys from South Barwon, Josh Reese and Tom Garvey. They'll be fairly handy footballers. Tim Battersby from Elvie is a big ruckman. A couple of fellows from Lake Wanderee in the Ballarat Football League who won the senior premiership and were runner-up in the reserves. Matt King is coming back. He's pretty much a new recruit. He's won some best and fairest at the football club. He'll be back shortly. And his cousin Troy from South Australia, who's had a fairly good sort of playing history about him. There's also Dane Maxwell from Finley, Alistair Jackson from Finley, and Michael Grant from the Western Eagles. What style of play can we see Winchelsea playing this year? Well, we're still determining that. You've got to work out what you've got on your list and so forth. It'll be a pretty exciting sort of brand of football, though. it'll be very attacking, but also it'll have a defensive component. You've just got to adjust each week to the opposition you're playing, basically.
Are you eyeing for finals this year, or what's the pass mark for Winchelsea in 2011?
Look, I came into this job 3 months behind everyone else. I didn't give the club any expectations. I didn't think it was fair to do that. At this stage, I'm not going to give any pass mark on what's going to be there. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens and make our own luck, basically.
Thanks for your time there, Ross, and good luck for 2011. Well, that's it for me tonight. I'll be back on Friday, and as always, it's back to you, Rollo.
Thank you, Nathan. And while in the world of sport, News Geelong would like to pass on our sincere condolences to the Shanahan family on the sad news of the sudden passing of Paul Shanahan, father of Andrew and Damien Shanahan, a regular guest on News Geelong as the senior coach of the Geelong Premier Cricket Club. Rest in peace, Paul Shanahan. And now the latest weather information for the coming week in and around Geelong and District. Tomorrow, Thursday, we can expect morning cloud becoming mostly sunny in the afternoon with a top of 23. Friday will be partly cloudy with a top of 23. Starting the weekend off on Saturday, it will be mostly sunny with a top of 28. Sunday will bring cloud and isolated showers with a top of 27. Then to start next week off on Monday, partly cloudy with isolated showers and a top of 23. Tuesday will be partly cloudy with isolated showers during the morning and a top of 21. Today we saw morning cloud with a mostly sunny afternoon and a top of 22. That's the weather outlook for tonight. Don't fret, Tiger. Sparkling Lani Salathiel will be back with us on Friday evening. Thank you for being with us on News Geelong. Remember, Jimmy Bartell, recovering from having his tonsils removed, take your time and smell the flowers. From all the team at News Geelong, have a pleasant evening and a very good night.